Hello, and welcome to Talk Sara, where we help you use English in real situations with calm conversations that feel natural and easy.
Job interviews can feel very stressful when English is not your first language and you must explain yourself clearly.
Many learners feel nervous because they worry about grammar mistakes, pronunciation problems, or forgetting important words.
This fear is completely normal, and even people with strong English skills feel nervous before an interview.
A job interview is not a test of perfect English or advanced vocabulary that sounds very academic.
It is mainly a conversation where the interviewer wants to understand who you are and how you work.
They want to learn about your experience, your skills, and how you solve problems in real situations.
They also want to see if you can communicate ideas clearly, calmly, and with confidence.
Simple and clear English is often much better than long sentences that are difficult to control.
Many learners believe they must sound very professional and perfect to succeed.
This belief creates pressure and causes their mind to freeze during the interview.
When you focus too much on grammar rules, your ideas become slower and less natural.
The interviewer usually focuses on your meaning, not on small grammar or pronunciation mistakes.
Understanding this can reduce stress and help you feel more relaxed before speaking.
Confidence often comes from preparation, but not the kind that uses memorized sentences.
Some learners prepare full answers and try to remember every word exactly.
When pressure appears, those memorized sentences often disappear from the mind.
This can cause long silence, confusion, or very short answers that do not show real ability.
It is better to prepare ideas and key points instead of full sentences.
Ideas are flexible and allow you to speak naturally, even if your English is simple.
Most job interviews start with a common question about yourself and your background.
The interviewer may say something like, "Can you tell me about yourself?"
This question sounds easy, but many learners feel nervous and unsure how to begin.
They do not know how much information to share or what details are important.
A good answer does not need to be long or full of details.
You can start with your current job, your main experience, or your field of study.
You may also mention how many years you have worked or what kind of work you enjoy.
This gives the interviewer a clear picture without creating pressure for perfect English.
Speaking slowly helps you organize ideas and sound more confident.
You do not need to answer immediately if your brain needs a short moment.
A short pause before speaking is normal and often sounds professional.
Pauses help your brain stay calm and reduce the need to translate in your head.
Many learners think silence is bad, but short silence shows careful thinking.
Another common interview topic is your previous work experience.
The interviewer may ask about your last job or your main responsibilities.
You do not need to explain everything, only the most important parts.
Simple sentences about what you did and what you learned are enough.
Using clear action words helps your answers sound strong and understandable.
Words like managed, helped, worked, or learned are very useful.
You can explain tasks step by step instead of using complex language.
This approach helps you stay calm and focused during the interview.
When you feel calm, your English sounds clearer and more natural.
Calmness also helps you listen better to the interviewer's questions.
Good listening is just as important as good speaking in an interview.
Understanding the question clearly helps you give a better answer.
If you do not understand a question, it's okay to ask for clarification.
The interviewer prefers clear answers over fast ones that confuse.
Job interviews are about connection, not perfection.
When you remember this, English becomes a tool, not a problem.
This mindset helps you stay confident and focused throughout the conversation. With the right approach, job interview English becomes easier to manage. Once the interview begins, many learners feel their heart beat faster and their thoughts become slower.
This physical feeling is normal and does not mean you are doing something wrong.
Your body is reacting to pressure, and your brain needs a little time to adjust.
Taking one slow breath before answering can help your voice sound calmer and clearer.
Interviewers usually understand nervousness and do not expect you to sound relaxed immediately.
One common type of interview question is about your strengths and skills.
The interviewer may ask what you are good at or what skills you bring to the job.
Many learners feel uncomfortable talking about themselves in a positive way.
They worry about sounding proud or choosing the wrong words.
Talking about strengths does not mean you are showing off or exaggerating.
It means explaining what you can do well and how you help a team or company.
You can choose 2 or 3 simple strengths that match the job description.
For example, you can talk about being organized, reliable, or good at teamwork.
When you describe a strength, it helps to give a short example from your experience.
Examples make your answer clearer and more believable.
You do not need long stories, only simple situations that show your skill.
Short examples also help you stay calm and avoid losing your ideas.
Another common question is about your weaknesses or areas you want to improve.
This question often makes learners very nervous.
They worry that a wrong answer will ruin their chance.
But interviewers ask this question to understand your awareness, not to judge you harshly.
A good answer shows honesty and a willingness to learn.
You can choose a real but small weakness that does not block the job.
It is helpful to explain how you are working to improve this weakness.
This shows responsibility and motivation.
For example, you might say you are improving your communication or time management.
Simple language is enough to express this idea clearly.
Another important interview topic is teamwork and communication.
Interviewers often ask how you work with others in a team.
They want to know how you handle problems, disagreements, or shared tasks.
You can answer by describing how you listen, share ideas, and respect others.
Using real examples from work or study helps your answer sound honest.
You do not need perfect English to explain teamwork.
Clear meaning is more important than advanced vocabulary.
Interviewers also ask questions about challenges or difficult situations.
These questions test how you react under pressure.
You can explain the situation, the action you took, and the result.
Keeping this structure helps you stay organized while speaking.
It also helps the interviewer follow your story easily.
If you forget a word, you can explain the idea in a different way.
Paraphrasing is a useful skill in job interviews.
Interviewers care more about understanding than perfect word choice.
Another helpful tip is to avoid very short answers like yes or no.
Adding 1 or 2 extra sentences shows interest and effort.
At the same time, you should avoid answers that are too long.
Long answers can make you lose focus and increase stress.
Balanced answers sound confident and professional.
Your tone of voice also matters during the interview.
Speaking too quietly can sound unsure, even if your answer is good.
Speaking clearly and slightly slower helps the interviewer understand you.
Eye contact and body language also support your message.
A small smile can make you appear friendly and confident.
Confidence does not mean being perfect. It means being comfortable.
When you feel comfortable, your English flows more naturally.
This natural flow helps the interview feel like a real conversation.
Interviews become easier when you focus on communication, not mistakes.
Mistakes do not define your ability or your value.
What matters is how well you express ideas and respond honestly.
With practice, these interview moments become more familiar and less stressful.
Familiarity helps your brain stay calm and focused.
Step by step, job interview English becomes something you can manage with confidence.
As the interview moves forward, many learners start to feel a little more comfortable with the conversation.
Once the first questions are answered, the pressure often becomes smaller and easier to manage.
At this stage, listening carefully becomes even more important than speaking quickly.
Good listening helps you understand the real meaning behind each question.
When you understand the question clearly, your answer becomes easier and more natural.
If you are not sure about a question, it is completely acceptable to ask politely for repetition.
Asking for clarification shows confidence and good communication skills, not weakness.
Many interviewers appreciate honesty more than fast but incorrect answers.
Another important moment is when the interviewer talks about the company or the role.
This part helps you understand expectations and daily responsibilities.
Listening carefully here helps you connect your answers to the job more clearly.
You can show interest by reacting with short responses or simple follow-up questions.
For example, you can ask about team structure, training, or daily tasks.
Asking questions shows that you're engaged and serious about the position.
Many learners fear asking questions because they worry about English mistakes.
But interviewers usually see questions as a positive sign.
Simple questions in clear English are enough to show interest and motivation.
You do not need complex grammar to ask meaningful questions.
Toward the end of the interview, you may be asked about your availability or salary.
These questions can feel uncomfortable, especially in another language.
It is okay to answer honestly while keeping your tone calm and respectful.
If you are unsure about details, you can say you are open to discussion.
This shows flexibility and professionalism.
Another common closing question is about why you want the job.
This question is a chance to connect your skills with the company's needs.
You can mention interest in the role, the company values, or growth opportunities.
Simple reasons explained clearly often sound more sincere than long speeches.
Sincerity is easier to feel than perfect language.
As the interview comes closer to the end, your confidence may increase.
This confidence comes from realizing you can communicate, even with simple English.
You may notice that you are translating less and responding more naturally.
This is a sign that your preparation and mindset are working.
After the interview, many learners focus only on their mistakes.
They replay sentences in their head and criticize their English.
This habit is very common but not helpful.
Instead, it's better to notice what you did well.
Every interview is practice and experience.
Each experience helps your brain feel more familiar with interview situations.
Familiar situations feel less stressful over time.
Less stress helps your English sound clearer and more confident.
It is important to remember that interviews are two-way conversations.
You are also deciding if the job and company are right for you.
This mindset helps balance the power and reduce fear.
You are not only being tested, you're also learning.
Confidence grows when you see yourself as an active part of the conversation.
Your English does not need to be perfect to communicate professionalism.
Calm tone, clear ideas, and honest answers matter more than grammar details.
Preparation helps, but mindset decides how you feel during the interview.
A calm mindset allows your English to flow more naturally.
Natural English sounds confident even when it's simple.
Over time, interviews become less scary and more familiar.
Each interview helps you trust your English a little more.
Trust removes fear and reduces the need to translate in your head.
When fear is smaller, your answers come faster and clearer.
This is how confidence slowly builds through real experience.
Job interview English is not about memorizing perfect sentences.
It is about communicating ideas, showing interest, and being yourself.
When you focus on connection instead of perfection, interviews feel easier.
Your English becomes a tool to share your story.
And your story matters more than flawless language.
Thank you for spending this time with us and practicing job interview English.
We hope this conversation helps you feel calmer and more confident in future interviews.
Remember to be patient with yourself and trust your ability to communicate.
With practice and the right mindset, job interviews become moments of opportunity.